Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into understanding AI's evolution and its future. It's a really fascinating area we're digging into using a key video discussion as our guide. So if you're looking for a way to quickly get up to speed on, where AI came from and maybe where it's headed, you're definitely in the right place.
Yeah, and what's really striking, I think, is just how fast artificial intelligence went from being, like, pure science fiction to something that's genuinely part of our everyday lives. We'll help you sort of quickly grasp that journey, its twists and turns, and look ahead a bit, too. We're aiming for those aha moments, without getting totally bogged down in the technical weeds.
We'll touch on AI's roots first, which are actually quite surprising, some early ideas, and those big breakthrough moments that really shaped where we are now. What often gets missed, for instance, is that a lot of early AI wasn't just about computing power, it was more about simulating how humans think, wasn't it? Trying to copy symbolic thought.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it definitely wasn't a smooth, straight line upwards. The source material points this out clearly. These periods called, famously, AI winters.
Right, when funding and interest kind of dropped off.
Precisely, because the promises maybe got ahead of the reality back then. But what's interesting, almost ironic, is that those leaner times, they actually forced researchers to really hone the fundamental theories. That groundwork was absolutely crucial for the breakthroughs that came later, when we finally had the data and the processing power to match the ideas.
Yeah.
Those early setbacks were actually quite important.
That historical context is so vital because then you get this incredible reemergence of neural networks and deep learning, maybe in the last, 10, 15 years? And that just completely changed the game for what AI could achieve. It wasn't just a small step, it felt like a massive leap.
A fundamental shift, yeah.
Think about things like convolutional neural networks for seeing images, or later, transformers for understanding language. You combine those specific architectures with, just massive amounts of data and faster computers, suddenly AI could do things we barely imagined. It stopped being about writing rules and became about systems learning complex patterns all by themselves, learning from data.
Right, through optimization, finding patterns we might not even see. So given those huge leaps, the really big question becomes, what does this actually mean for us? Like right now. And the source we looked at makes it very clear how deeply AI is already embedded in our lives. I mean, you see it constantly.
Everywhere.
Personalized recommendations, sure, but also the voice assistants we talk to. And even in really critical fields like medical diagnoses, helping doctors spot diseases much more accurately, it's pervasive. And honestly, it's only accelerating.
And that acceleration, that speed, leads straight into the future, doesn't it? The video really digs into the big debates happening now around the societal impact, the ethics of it all. We're talking really important stuff like bias in algorithms, where AI might accidentally reinforce existing inequalities if the data it learns from is biased itself.
That's a huge one.
Or the whole complex issue of jobs potentially changing or disappearing as automation gets better. And then there's the simple need for, rules, governance, making sure this power is used responsibly.
Looking at the bigger picture, it really boils down to the kind of role AI will play in society moving forward. How do we make sure the benefits are spread fairly? That's a tough question. And how do we, keep our own human agency, our ability to choose and think for ourselves as these systems get smarter and more influential?
Yeah, that's critical.
The source does a good job laying out different perspectives here. For example, you have some arguing for pretty strict regulations right now to prevent harm before it happens. Then others say, let's be more flexible, encourage innovation, and try to maximize the good AI can do. It really shows there are no easy answers when you're balancing progress and safety like this. It's complex.
So wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you listening? We've taken a quick journey through AI's, pretty remarkable evolution bumps and all, and peered into its potential future. Hopefully this gives you a good, condensed understanding of a field that's just moving incredibly fast.
And maybe it leaves you with an important question to think about. Given how quickly AI keeps evolving, how it's showing up more and more, how will your own understanding of it shape how you interact with AI? And how will it shape the world that AI is continuing to reshape around all of us? Something to mull over.
Thanks for joining us on this enlightening deep dive. Keep exploring.